Hello, I'm Jeff Elsted, the proud superintendent of the Owatonna Public Schools. I want to share with you the current state of our school district and the exciting things we have to look forward to as we continue moving through the 2021-22 school year. It would be an understatement to say that the last year and a half have been among the most challenging of my 28-year career in education. I would also imagine that most of my colleagues would agree. Navigating the challenges of changing learning delivery models, developing and implementing cleaning and sanitizing protocols, and managing staffing during the heart of a pandemic took center stage. Last school year was somewhat normal for our kindergarten through 5th grade learners, as they were in school in person 5 days per week for all but 6 weeks of the school year. Our grades 6 through 12 learners utilized a hybrid model where they attended 2 days per week in person and 3 days each week via distance learning. The hybrid model was new for all of us. While initially it seemed like a great idea to teach both in person and via the computer at the same time, hybrid learning brought many challenges to our teaching and support staff. It is no easy task to teach a group of students who are in the room with you while also keeping the students engaged who are learning from home while watching via a virtual platform on their home computers. For some students, distance learning was a great experience. It gave them more autonomy with, when, and where their learning took place. However, for the majority of students, trying to balance both in-person and distance learning was difficult, as the continuity of their learning was disrupted and disjointed. I will be the first to say that through great challenges come great opportunities. This was true for our learning through these strange times. Thanks to our experience last year with distance and hybrid learning, we recognize that having a fully online learning program for our K-12 students would be a great benefit to many in the future. In April of this past year, our Owatonna online program was approved by the Minnesota Department of Education. This comprehensive online learning program is available to grade K through 12 students, not only from here in Owatonna, but also from anywhere in Minnesota. Owatonna Online gives our kindergarten through 6th grade students a full school day of contact with a licensed elementary teacher during traditional school hours, while our grades 7 through 12 learners can connect with our licensed teaching staff, but also have increasing flexibility as they go up through the grades. There is a wide range of both electives and core content offered to these older learners, all of which aligns with the Minnesota standards and graduation requirements. We are very happy with how Owatonna Online has been received by families who want an online experience. I would be remiss if I didn't pause here to recognize the teaching and support staff that we are so very fortunate to have here in Owatonna. I'm so grateful for our amazing staff. During the deepest and darkest hours of the pandemic, they continued to rise up and remove barriers to ensure students were receiving the best education we could provide. I have often said that working with students is a calling. The challenges of the pandemic called on our educators to go above and beyond. They are my heroes. As we continue to navigate the pandemic and have all of our students back in school full-time, we need to be clear that going back to normal is not as easy as it sounds. Returning to doing our work the way we did it in February of 2020 or pre-pandemic is not like flipping a switch. A lot has happened in the past year and a half, and it has impacted our students and our families. The disruption to our school year showed us many things, including the fact that last year's disruptions made it hard for students to come back together in normal ways. We now know how critically important continuity in learning and being together is for growing children of all ages. As we work to re-engage our learners this fall, We have seen that we need to take extra time to prepare our students for learning again. Students have had to relearn school procedures and what it means to be together again in classrooms, hallways, cafeterias, and gymnasiums. And all that is taking place while they are going through the other changes and challenges that children go through as they grow up. There is no denying that COVID-19 and its disruption to our schools has taken a toll on everyone's mental health. We also know that children and adults process things on different levels and in different ways. Most adults are better equipped to manage day-to-day challenges and changes, while children are not always able to bounce back from setbacks or stressful situations and often require more time and energy to recover. Part of our role as educators is understanding these developmental differences and working with children where they are while helping them get to where they need to be. This is true of academic growth, and it is certainly true of mental health. Now that things are returning to a somewhat regular routine, we are shifting our efforts to preparing the learners for learning again and making sure that relationships between educators and students remain paramount. In our elementary schools, we are expanding our social-emotional learning through engagement with students to reteach conversational skills, appropriate behaviors in school, and how to self-regulate. We also have added mental health practitioners at the building level to help students process things and learn new mental health strategies when needed. At the middle and high school levels, our counseling and social work staff are hard at work, helping students with whatever needs arise. Furthermore, we have added special options at both middle and high school levels to provide students with opportunities to connect with teaching staff on an individual basis for extra help, while also building in enrichment, service, and career-building skills. While the global pandemic has caused some setbacks, we have also been able to move forward on some important priorities. One of the most exciting things is our new Owatonna High School, which was supported by our community through their vote in 2019. I'm thrilled to report that construction of our new high school is ahead of schedule and on budget. We are so grateful for the generosity of our community that made this possible. The new high school is designed to meet the needs of our students in an evolving global economy well into the future. As of today, the foundations of the building have been put in place, block work and steel work have begun, and soon the building will be rising out of the ground. By this time next year, the building should be fully enclosed, and we will be working toward our official opening in September of 2023. We will be sure to have a community-wide celebration and open house so that everyone can be part of that exciting new chapter in our shared history here in Owatonna. Another area where we've made great progress is our district strategic planning. This past August, our school board revisited and reaffirmed our mission to inspire excellence for every learner every day. We remain committed to our 4 strategic directions, which are 21st century teaching and learning, equity, a safe and caring community, and high quality teaching and learning. These are our guideposts as we make decisions and set priorities. They also align with our 3 core values, which are to build and nurture relationships, develop and maintain a growth mindset, and challenge the status quo. Every one of those core values has been called into play during the past year and a half, more than any of us would have anticipated. But these values have also been what's propelled us forward on behalf of our students. In closing, let me say what an honor and privilege it is to serve as your superintendent. While I wouldn't wish these past several months on anyone, I can also say that from the bottom of my heart, that they provided an incredible growth experience. I am not the same person I was in February of 2020, and I dare say no one else is either. Let's all be sure to learn from what we've been through and use that learning to make our personal lives and our communities better places. Working together, I know we can do just that. Thank you for your interest in and support of our students, our staff, and our schools. Together, we are Owatonna proud. Thank you.